हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू माय चैनल द फर्स्ट ट्रेडर्स एंड मैं आपको विश करना चाहता हूँ मैरी क्रिसमस एंड हैप्पी न्यू ईयर इन एडवांस एंड वी आर गोना लर्न अ सिंगल सेटअप, अ सिंगल मॉडल which can change your life in 2025. Okay, so stay tuned and learn carefully and let's begin. So guys, first of all, I would like to go through words of caution regards trading, and I want to remind you that all that glitters is not gold here. Okay. So for the first point is that trading is a very serious profession. Okay, you cannot take it lightly, otherwise you will not succeed. Okay. The second point, there is no holy grail in trading, and I am not looking for any either, because I know there is no such thing that exists in this world. All right. Third point is I do not have any 90% winning rate secret success formula, right? And neither does any other guru who makes fake promises does. So आप इन myths को, अफवाहों को दिमाग से निकाल दें. And the only holy grail I know is risk and reward and risk management. Okay. And so I have a super smart heavy system though, with sustainable, realistic and models with respectable win rate and risk to reward. Okay, that is what I can provide to you, or anybody can provide to you, is valuable education, right? The fifth point is that I am 100% successful annually, 80% successful quarterly, and 60% successful monthly, and that's like better than 95% of people. Okay, and you should also aim at least for this. Last point and final point is that we don't teach dreams here. We don't teach you how to dream. Okay, we just teach the truth, and that's our motto. All right, let's move on now. Okay guys, so now let's go through some rules. अगर आप लोग interested हैं full time trading में, and I think most of you are, then you must stick to these rules always. Okay. So first rule is that you must be 100% debt free. Okay. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपके ऊपर डेप्थ है और आप कर्जे में हो, या फिर आप कर्जा लेके ट्रेड कर रहे हो, एंड दैट विल बी devastating for you. Okay. Second rule is that you need to have at least 6 months of family or personal expenses in your pocket. Okay. If you are with family, then at least 2 years of family expenses, and if you are an individual, then also you will need it. Okay. And third point is that you need to have a separate and exclusive amount as a trading capital. That means जो आपकी ये अलग से family expenses या personal expenses जो आप रखेंगे ट्रेडिंग करते टाइम, जब आप शुरू करेंगे, उसके अलावा आपके पास ट्रेडिंग कैपिटल अलग से होनी चाहिए. ओके, दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट ट्रेड विद स्कैरसिटी मनी. ओके, जिस पैसे की आपको ज़रूरत है और आपके पास कमी है, उस पैसे से आप ट्रेड नहीं कर सकते. इट विल बी वेरी ऑलमोस्ट इम्पॉसिबल साइकोलॉजिकली. ओके. फोर्थ पॉइंट इज दैट यू शुड बी मेकिंग प्रॉफिट इन पार्ट टाइम एटलीस्ट 25% ऑफ योर टेक होम सैलरी. डैट मीन्स जो आपकी सैलरी है, सपोज कीजिए आपको जॉब कर रहे हैं जहाँ पर भी कर रहे हैं, तो उसकी एटलीस्ट 50% अगर 25% सॉरी अगर 25% अगर आप प्रॉफिट नहीं कमा कर पा रहे हैं ट्रेडिंग से, तो आप सोचिएगा भी मत कि आप जॉब छोड़े. ओके. एंड डू ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ रजनीकांत स्टफ एंड स्टंट्स, यू नो, this can be very very risky. Okay. And the fifth rule is stay away from all the YouTubers, Instagram influencers, and who show off great deal of fancy stuff, cars and all, right? Expensive watches. So don't believe every Twitter trader, Telegram trader. This is a very important rule. Trading is a very difficult business. Trading requires a lot of knowledge. It requires a lot of commitment, learning and hard work. Right? And the sixth and the last rule is that it's not actually a rule but it's a suggestion. Okay. So ये इस बारे में है कि ये जब भी आपकी हॉबी आपने शुरू करी है या फिर ये बिजनेस आप शुरू करते हैं, तो कीप दिस अ सीक्रेट. ओके. एंड टेल एज फ्यू पीपल एज यू कैन, क्योंकि आप हर किसी को बताएंगे देन यू नो पीपल आर डिफरेंट. आप जाएंगे, वो आपसे पूछेंगे भाई कैसा चल रहा है, and if you are having a loss, then your mood will be off, you won't have a proper answer, or you will be lying. So you just keep it a secret, don't tell anyone. And once you start to succeed, people will know themselves, okay, because your life will change, right? So these are the very important rules, and do not forget these. And so now let's move on to the core content of this video. Okay, so what is a Quasimodo, the double cheater? Okay, so first point is the Quasimodo is the sixth power pattern in advanced price action family. Okay, there are many power patterns in the price action family, but I don't want to spend time on other factors, so I will only be explaining the Quasimodo levels. Okay, so it is the most powerful power pattern, and you will know, and I think most of you already know how powerful it is. And Quasimodo in short form is also called a QM or a QML, L being level, a Quasimodo level, right? And we sometimes call it double cheater as well. And as you see, Quasimodo has an engulfing candle on the higher time frames, has an engulfing candle on each side of the direction, both directions. Okay, that means it cheats both buyers and sellers. It fakes them out, right? And fourth point is that it cheats both. Like I said, it cheats both buyers and sellers and creates a major pain to all of them before it takes its next course of action. And who is all of them? Who is all of them? These are all retail traders. These are you and me, and people like us, right? And the last point, very important point, in rare occasions, when a Quasimodo is broken, it creates an IQM, also known as ignored Quasimodo, or a QMTR level. And the QMTR, you don't have to know what it means, but it just understand that it's a Malaysian term, and it is also very important. Okay, so let's move on. So now let's look at the story of the trend. Who rules when? Okay, so यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं we are in an uptrend. Okay, so price यहाँ से ऊपर आया, it made a high, and यहाँ से रिवर्स हुआ. That means यहाँ पर इसने एक resistance बनाई. Okay, and then यहाँ पर आया नीचे इधर. Okay, and then यहाँ से ये वापस ऊपर निकला and इसने ये high तोड़ा. That means it made a low. Okay, also it made support. ठीक है, यहाँ तक क्लियर है सब? Then it broke this high. That means it made a higher high. It is higher than this high, so it is higher high. And then यहाँ से resistance लेके it made another higher low. Because it is higher than this low, it is called higher low. Okay, and we are talking about uptrend currently. फिर प्राइस ने दोबारा ये हाई तोड़ा and it made higher high. Then it made higher low. Then फिर ये हाई तोड़ा higher high. But this time, when it reversed, it made a lower low. That means इसने इस higher low को भी तोड़ दिया है. Right, so इस higher low से ये नीचे, that means it's called a lower low, and hence a Quasimodo level is formed. Okay, so price क्या करता है, यहाँ पर आता है, यहाँ पर एक supply ढूंढ के वापस drops down, and this time it goes into an downtrend. As you can see, this time it's making a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and lower high, and it's going downwards. It's a bearish trend, and this is a uptrend, means bullish trend. Okay, so this is the basic story of Quasimodos and how it reverses the trends. So let's move on. So guys, now let's look at the anatomy of a supply Quasimodo pattern. Okay, so as you can see, the price is going up in an uptrend. Okay, and it makes a high and it finds some kind of resistance and then retraces. So it makes a high. Okay, and next the price finds some kind of support and then goes up again. और जब ये ऊपर जा रहा है प्राइस दोबारा, तब आप देखेंगे इसने हाई तोड़ा है, पिछला हाई, राइट? इट हैज ब्रोकन द प्रीवियस हाई. दैट मीन्स इट हैज क्रिएटेड अ लो. ओके, and what the price does next it finds again some kind of resistance level and then falls greatly from there. Okay, and when it falls, it broke the previous low. एंड दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट गाइज. अगर आप देखेंगे ये लो जो था, ये प्राइस ने एक नया हाई बना के ये लो तोड़ दिया है, राइट? दैट मीन्स अ क्वाजीमोडो सप्लाई हैज़ बीन फॉर्म्ड. ओके, नाउ हम क्या एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे? वी एक्सपेक्ट द प्राइस टू कम बैक टू दिस लेवल. ओके, क्रिएटिंग ए लोअर लो, क्योंकि हमें पता है प्राइस ने हायर हाई बना के एक लोअर लो बनाया, दैट मीन्स क्वाजीमोडो इज फॉर्म्ड. सो प्राइस इज we are waiting for the price to come back to this supply quasimodo level, okay, and then fall from here. As you can see, the red arrow indicates this is what we are expecting the price to do. All right, and if you are wondering about the entry and stop loss, here are the parameters. You will enter from the starting of the supply, and the stop loss will be above the supply or above the higher high. हमेशा हायर हाई के ऊपर स्टॉप लॉस होगा और एंट्री सप्लाई की शुरुआत पे, एंड टेक प्रॉफिट जो होगा आपका वो होगा लोअर लो जो कि प्राइस ने बनाया था. ओके, इट इज़ द मोस्ट सिंपल अप्रोच. एंड मैं अपनी ट्रेडिंग में मेरी पर्सनल अप्रोच ये है कि मैं 1-3 रिस्क रिवॉर्ड एटलीस्ट होगा तभी ही ट्रेड लेता हूँ. अगर एक सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ सेटअप 1-3 रिस्क रिवॉर्ड नहीं दे रहा है तो मैं छोटे टाइम फ्रेम पे जाता हूँ, जैसे कि 30 मिनट्स पे, 15 मिनट्स पे, एंड देन आई रिफाइन माई जोन इवन मोर until I can find a trade of 1 and 3 risk reward or more. Okay, और अगर 1-3 risk reward से कम की trade होगी then I personally don't take it, but you can take you can back test. Everybody has a different trading style. So now let's move to the anatomy of demand Quasimodo pattern. Okay, so guys, now let's look at the anatomy of a demand Quasimodo pattern, a bullish Quasimodo pattern. Okay, so suppose the price is coming down and then it retraces, which creates a low. Okay, and then it retraces back again and it broke the previous low. As you can see, it broke the previous low, and then price दोबारा से retrace करता है, and this time it broke the high. Can you see? It broke the high, and if you are wondering where it broke the high, you can see here in the circle. This is where the price broke the high, which created a higher high. Okay, so what the price does next? It retraces back and creates a demand Quasimodo. A demand Quasimodo level, a bullish Quasimodo level has emerged. Okay, and so what we are expecting? We are expecting the price to reverse from this level, like this. Okay, and here is your entry and stop loss criteria, parameters, and here is your take profit. And mostly, as like I told you earlier, I take at least 1 to 3 risk reward trades. Okay, so don't take less than it. It can be higher than 1 to 3 risk reward, but this is how we trade the Quasimodo. Just एक बार के लिए आप basically इतना समझ लीजिए. Okay, then I will show it to you on the charts. So let's move to the chart, guys, and I've got an amazing example for you. So if you look at the charts, the price on gold has just made a Quasimodo level, right? How it made a Quasimodo? If you see carefully, the price was coming down. Okay, it made a low, it made a lower high, and it made a lower low, and it made a higher high, right? See here, right? It made new low, it made higher high. That means a Quasimodo is formed. First, the price broke this low and then broke this high, right? The same thing happened here. The price broke this low and then broke this high, right? Everything is clear until now? Okay, so now let's do one thing. Now we know that a Quasimodo level has been formed. Okay, so what we will do? We will find a nice demand over here because it is a buy side Quasimodo. Okay, so what we will do? We will find a nice demand. Okay, so on the 30 minutes we can easily see this area as a demand Quasimodo, right? Because this is a base candle, right? So what we will do? We will just place our pending order over here. Okay, and the stop loss below this lower low, and the targets will be this higher high. Okay, and if the if the risk reward ratio is low, okay, at least I will take 3 risk reward trade. Okay, at least. And if you see here is a nice supply, right? So this is a 3 risk reward. Okay, now let's play it. So what the price did? See, the price came to exactly our point entry, and see what the price is doing now. 1 second, let me play. See, TP hit. So that is how the Quasimodo strategy works. Okay, the bullish Quasimodo strategy. If you see the break in market structure, price broke this high. That means a Quasimodo level has been formed. See here, a QML, right? So this is a very good example of a bullish Quasimodo level. Okay, and now I will give you an example of bearish Quasimodo, which we saw fairly recently, and it is around, let me just okay, so now you will see easily here what happened. So if you see now what the price has done, price is moving, price has created a Quasimodo level. A Quasimodo level has emerged. So why? Because if you see, price was going up, it made a low, it made another high, and it broke this low, right? This low. Just like here, you see, price was going up, made a low, broke this high, and broke this low, right? Just like this example over here. So what the price will do and what we will do, we know a Quasimodo level has been formed. Here it is a Quasimodo level, sorry, QML. Okay, let me remove all these. So we know the price broke this low after creating this high. Okay, so we know a Quasimodo level has been formed. Okay, and what we will do now, now we will find a supply over here. And you see this last bullish candle before the down move is a very nice supply. Okay, so what we will do, we will place a pending order over here, limit order, and our stop loss above this higher high. Okay, and we will target 1 to 3 risk reward. Okay, if you want, you can go for even larger targets, but 1 to 3 risk reward will be our TP1. Okay, now if we play this, what happened next? I took this trade personally. See what the price did. You see the power of Quasimodo levels. This is a supply Quasimodo. Okay, I think I won't make it very large, very long. I have given you 2 very nice examples, and so this is almost about it. दिस इज द सिंपलेस्ट स्ट्रेटेजी जो आपको जरूरत पड़ेगी 2025 में। आप सच में अपनी ज़िंदगी बदल सकते हैं सिर्फ इस एक स्ट्रेटेजी के बलबूते पे, जो कि हर पेयर पे काम करती है। So here are some points, the ending points I would like to tell you that first point is the Quasimodo is very, very powerful when an authentic zone or an original zone is engulfed. That means if a Quasimodo level is formed near an authentic zone. Authentic zone कौन से होते हैं? जो कि एकदम fresh zones होते हैं, जिन zones के पीछे कोई zone नहीं होता. That means they are original, new zones, fresh zones. Okay? So वो वाले Quasimodos बहुत ज़्यादा powerful होती है, जैसा कि हमने लास्ट में गोल्ड में bearish Quasimodo देखी थी. Okay? And Quasimodo is one of the 7 power patterns in advanced price action and supply and demand journey. And price action एक्चुअली में 50 से ऊपर सिंपल टू एडवांस टू कॉम्प्लेक्स टॉपिक्स होते हैं, तो प्राइस एक्शन इज़ वेरी बिग, बट Quasimodo इज़ ओनली 2% ऑफ द होल स्टोरी, बट स्टिल दिस सिंगल पैटर्न इज स्ट्रॉन्ग इनफ for you to change your life in 2025. This is the strongest pattern I have ever known, and you will also ever know. So thank you for watching, guys, and keep working on it. Please backtest it as much as possible, and soon you will be master Quasimodo trader. Okay, thank you, take care, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye bye.